Riverside, California, February 19th, 1994, 8:15 p.m. Gloria Ramirez is admitted to the emergency room at Riverside General Hospital. She's suffering from complications brought on by her cervical cancer. The woman is in bad shape, and doctors are working fast to save her. Hospital staff list Gloria's symptoms: abnormal breathing, extreme confusion, tachycardia. Her resting heart rate is well over 100 beats per minute. At that rate, her heart won't be able to efficiently pump the oxygen-rich blood her body so desperately needs. Medical staff inject her with a cocktail of sedatives, but soon it becomes clear that Gloria is responding poorly to the drugs. There's only one way to get Gloria's heart to slow down. They need to stop it, and hope that it begins to beat regularly again. Doctors administer an emergency defibrillation. It's then that medical staff on hand start to notice a strange scent in the air. It is described as a fruity garlic odor. The scent is coming from Gloria's mouth. Next, her skin begins to secrete a bizarre oily substance. It's covering her body. One of the nurses draws blood from Gloria's arm and notices an ammonia-like smell coming from inside the tube. Even stranger, the blood has tiny manila-colored particles floating around inside of it. One of the nurses suddenly faints. Staff removes her from the room, but it isn't long before a second staff member, a medical resident, begins to get nauseous. She complains about a burning sensation in her face. Then she too faints. A third falls unconscious to the ground, and her limbs begin to thrash wildly on the floor. Doctors and nurses are forced to evacuate the room. A skeleton crew stays behind in a desperate attempt to stabilize Gloria, but by 8:50 p.m. she's dead. Overall, 23 different members of the hospital staff all fall victim to illness. 5 are even hospitalized themselves. The county health department is brought in to investigate the incident. 34 members of the hospital staff are interviewed. They find that only doctors and nurses that had been within 2 feet of Gloria when she was brought into the ER, or those who had handled her intravenous lines, had experienced symptoms. The rest had not. Some believe that the entire incident was a case of mass hysteria, but after exposure to Gloria's body, one of the nurses developed hepatitis, as well as avascular necrosis in her knees. This would suggest her illness had not been brought on by her psyche. The lab that tested samples of Gloria's blood found a high amount of dimethyl sulfoxide, a solvent used as a powerful degreaser and a home remedy for pain. Users of this substance report a garlic-like taste. It also offers an explanation of the strange greasy sheen that appeared on Gloria's skin. Scientists at the lab postulated that the dimethyl sulfoxide may have built up a blockage in Gloria's urinary system, causing her kidneys to fail. Oxygen administered by the paramedics, combined with the electric shock from the emergency defibrillation, may have caused the perfect storm, and with so much of the foreign substance in her body, it turned Gloria into a living chemical weapon, releasing a poisonous gas into the air of the emergency room. This is the most widely accepted theory, but even the lab that proposed it admits that there are holes. In the end, it really is hard to say what exactly made Gloria Ramirez so toxic.